So we've been given this body, and in this body, there are two aspects of each one of us. One aspect is what we call as the witness or the observer. The second one is called the doer, because if we have a body, we must do something. We have to perform whatever actions that come our way. So there is a witness and there is a doer. The witness is the Atman, the soul, or the consciousness, or God, as someone would like to call it. And the doer is the mind, because all actions, before they are performed, come from a thought, and then they are processed logically by us in the most efficient manner, and we take an action. So while in this body there are these two aspects, the witness or the observer in us is the seer. It sees everything and it prompts to the doer. But the doer is not listening because it is muddled by its own thoughts. It's preoccupied, it's engaged. And so the promptings of the witness or the observer are not heard clearly because of an active mind which has its own agenda, which has its own ideas, perceptions, and so on. So therefore, all that we have studied so far and all that we have spoken so far is that for the doer to be able to live out its purpose, it must not see from its physical eyes and senses, but it sees through the observer, the witness. How will that be possible? How to see from the eyes of the observer and not from the eyes of the mind is when the mind absolutely quietens, silence, stillness. So when we are practicing this silence every time during our satsangs now, we are actually reaching that zone where we are one with consciousness, where we are one with the observer. And we are in absolute connection with our real self, which is the observer and the witness of all that is happening in this universe. Because the observer in me, the witness in me, which I call the Atman, is also present as a witness in each one of you and in each member of creation, each and every constituent of creation. The doer is different in every person, but the observer is the same. That which is present as an observer in everyone is called the Paramatman. That which is present in me individually is called the Atman. But it actually is the same, called by different names. Because in each one of us, these two exist, but the commonality between everyone in this universe is this witness. Okay? So, what is in me, in this as an individual body, is there in all. And if we all get tuned in this silence that we are practicing now, then we are not only connecting to our higher self, to our observer, but we are connecting to the one observer, the one witness. There are no two. This whole idea of duality is where we get caught. We think that the witness in me is different from witness in all. Or there may be another stage beyond witnessing that we have to transcend to, where there is oneness. Actually, the one who really witnesses is that one consciousness. Otherwise, it's a pure observation only done through the mind. Because consciousness is not many, it is one. The witness are not many, but they are one. And you would have heard about it when Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that I am the indweller of all. When Sai Baba says that I am around you, I am above you, I am below you, I am within you. He is a separate body, but he is also present everywhere. So the witness, the Atman, the Vedas say that the Atman witness everything. So just because the witness is in different entities doesn't make it two, doesn't make it multiple, doesn't make it many. It is that same one. The same truth resides in all of us. And that is what we are trying to experience in a human birth. That is the purpose for which we have taken birth. This is who we truly are. And this is our connection to the whole world. We are all connected with each other in that whole garland of oneness. We are not separate. That's all we have come here to experience. This is who I am. This is what is my relationship to the world. This is why I have come. And as I leave this body, my mind, which actually doesn't exist, but thoughts and memories and desires exist, they go and get parked somewhere. But me, as the consciousness, the observer, is already one. It just becomes part of the oneness again. And if I have some desires and some karma left, I come back again to play this drama. That's all there is to it. So when we are in this silence, when we are in absolute stillness, where the mind just merges, you realize that everything around you, A, is one, B, all that you see and all that you do, which is part of your doership mode, is temporary, transitory, and actually unreal. It has no consequence and meaning. But we still do it because this is what, by doing all that, we are trying to come into this experience of oneness. So all that you do in this world is part of Maya, is part of the illusion, is part of keeping yourself busy by doing some things because we have a body. But the whole purpose of the body is to experience the witness, the one consciousness. And that can be found in this stillness, in this silence, in meditation. Right? So whatever we do during the day, all actions that we perform at whatever work we are engaged in is part of the illusion, is part of the dharma that is given to this body. But don't get sidetracked with that. That is something that needs to be done, but it isn't the most important thing. The most important thing is for us to connect with our own selves and experience the truth of who we truly are, the observer, the witness, the one that is changeless, the one that is ever present, the one that is equanimous, the one that is patient. Remember how Vishnu reclines on the bed of samsara, on the ocean of samsara, is witnessing. He is not witnessing as being separate from us, is both a witness of everything that is happening in creation, but is also present in every aspect of the creation. So the witness and that witness, which is the higher witness, and that which is present in each one, is actually one and the same. So if we have that perspective, if we have that understanding that in witnessing, in observation, in consciousness, these are all different names for the same thing. It's actually that one which is ever present, that which is everywhere, that which is changeless, and that is which we truly are. And that's the real experience, and that experience comes in silence. That comes in that connection. And we experience it, all of us experience it in different ways, but the notable one is we start experiencing stillness, we start experiencing contentment, we start experiencing this joy That joy we all experienced 2 days back during the Christmas session. Everybody was experiencing this joy pulsating in every cell of our body. What is that joy? That joy comes when we finally experience who we truly are. When we finally are at peace, that supreme peace, that prashanti, that is who we truly are. When all our senses have subsided, all our anger, all our jealousy, all our fears, all our insecurities, all our desires, all our comparisons, criticism, calculations have ended, and we go in this deep stillness, we align with who we truly are. And that is what we have come to experience. Know that that is the truth. Know that that is who you truly are. And know that that truth resides in each every one. And it's just a question of what is that moment, when is that right time when you're going to all experience it. But do not make the mistake of letting go of that pursuit. Do not occupy yourself in the illusion of the daily activities and let go of the real goal, of the real objective of why we are truly here. Everything else that you are getting bothered with on the outside world, be it through relationships or your situation in life, know that that is just the cause for you to go within. Because the answer is not going to come from outside, the answer is within you. And as this stillness is settling in, everything is going to start settling down. And we all are experiencing it. And that's why, after years and months of talking, why I'm taking each one of you through this profound periods of silence is only for each one to experience firsthand that really what is this game of life all about, and what does it feel when you get connected with your own self, when you get connected with God, when you get connected with consciousness, when you get connected with Atman. Don't be confused by these names. Just go by your experience of what you are feeling. And that's really what I'm trying to do with all of you, is to get you to that point where you can experience who you truly are. Other than this, I have no other job and no other agenda. And I hope that this is making sense to all of you. It's connecting with you within. And you are receiving both my words and the energy and the vibration of this is going and sitting where it must. So with that, I would like to thank you all, and that I love you all, and that you're